is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Grandpa here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to go over the new tunes of the month, King Shazam and Bat Who Laughs. Now, I did read their kits already, so I did cheat a little bit, and I couldn't help myself because it's a Batman character. Now, I will say this before we even start. First, I have not read the Batman Who Laughs. I just, well, not just, but I read. What was it? Blackest Night, based on the advice of Du Bois. That was awesome. I just downloaded Mr. Miracle, the Tom Kring run, so I can read that. Should I read Batman Who Laughs? Like, I love Batman, absolutely love him, my favorite superhero. Um, but I haven't read it yet, and I still have City of Bane to read. I have to. It's so hard adulting. I hate this. I can't just sit around and read comics. It's but should I read Batman Who Laughs? If you, I'll put it this way, 1 to 10 stars, 1 to 10 scale. Tell me in the comments below how you rate the Batman Who Laughs series. Beginning, middle, and end. Okay, I think it's ended, right? In any case, here we go. So, King Shazam, I have no idea anything about King Shazam. I was never into the Shazam family. So, let's just get into it. May is almost here. In DC Legends, blah, 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 easy for me to say. King Shazam, The Infected, and Batman Who Laughs, Twisted Dark Knight. Reworks for Big Barda, which, well, we'll get into it when I get there. And then Bizarro #1, which there was someone who commented in below. I can't remember your name. I'm so sorry. I'm having like a massive brain fart. I'm tempted to look through my phone to see. I've had a massive brain fart. You put up a rework, and funny enough, the way that they did the rework for Bizarro kind of spoke to what we were talking about in the comment section. I'm sorry I don't remember your name. Forgive me. All right, so anyway, King Shazam, The Infected, is the login hero. Of course he is. And also, how do you feel about Batman Who Laughs being introduced? Like, I feel as though, even though I am a Batman fan, and I'm never going to complain about Batman being in the game. I mean, it seems like there was a lot of other characters before you had to go to alternatives of heroes. You know what I mean? So, any case, but I would have said the same thing about the Crime Syndicate, and I love Superwoman and Owlman. All right, so anyway, King Shazam, The Infected, is the login hero for May. Corrupted by an infected Batarang, Shazam turns against all in existence, even his own fame. A corrupted Batarang? How did a Batarang corrupt Shazam? Is this part of the comic? I need to read this. Whenever that, okay, I need to find when that happened. Comment below. In any case, corrupted strength of Hercules. Heavy damage to a target and apply 25% turn meter down if the target has disease. You guys know how much I love disease. Legendary, 20% additional damage for each disease on the target, max 100%. So immediate thoughts, running with Man Bat, and Ra's al Ghul. Next, Venom Stab. Damage to a single target and apply stun for 1 turn. Apply Enrage for 2 turns if target has disease. I'm not huge on Enrage, but sure. Well, I guess it's the equivalent of Silence. So, yeah, okay. I guess that ability's cool. I do like the stun as well. So, alright. Corrupted Power of Zeus. Damage to all enemies, 75% chance to use the corrupted strength of. I try not to be the grammar spelling dude, but yeah, I make plenty of mistakes too. Autocorrect has saved my life. So maybe autocorrect next time. To use corrupted strength of Hercules on a random enemy. Uh, legendary. Apply heal immunity on the primary target. Okay, good. Turning mad. At the end of every enemy turn, if that enemy has disease, 75% chance to apply 3 strength downs and 3 intelligence downs. Legendary. Also, King Shazam gains a medium overheal. That sounds harsh. If you run the disease comps like I did, check out the video I did of disease versus nightmare campaign. Absolutely love doing that. That was so much fun. Also happy that disease actually became another thing that you could use, and so as I'm reading through this kit, this seems like a more PvE type character than a PvP type character, just because of how much is dependent on disease and how disease isn't really viable in PvP. But who knows? Maybe I'm 100% wrong. Maybe he is. Maybe this is the key to making disease relevant in arena, but I'm not. I'm not thinking so. Spreading infection, which I like this one. Every time King Shazam deals damage, apply 2 disease, 3 turns, awesome, on a random enemy. That part not so awesome. Apply disease 3 turn to a random enemy at the start of the combat. That's just one. I mean, applying the two is nice, and that opens up the rest of his kit. It's not a whole lot, but every time he deals damage, it's a very Ra's al Ghul type of deal. So if I have him with Ra's al Ghul, he deals damage. He applies 2 disease to a random target. Then Ra's goes, he applies 3 or 4. I can't remember. Like, so disease is going to be all over the place. So it seems like it'll be devastating to a team or a wave. So he seems cool. I think I'm gonna be a little bit more biased towards liking him because of how much I like the disease debuff. I think he's okay. I don't think he's gonna be like game changing or a must have like a Black Flash or a Superwoman. But I think he's gonna. I think he'll be good. I think he'll be okay. I think it'll be fun at least. Um, Batman Who Laughs, Twisted Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne from Earth 22 was finally driven to kill the Joker. I have to read I usually don't read them, but I don't know. As a result, he was infected by his toxin, twisting his morals and making him a bloodthirsty agent of chaos. Okay, sure. Maybe I should read the comic. The Bat Smile. Damage to a single target. Gain 3 crit chance ups. Legendary. If the target has crit chance up, apply 30% turn meter down. So you would use that against, I guess, Owlman, um, Superwoman, because having crit chance ups on her kit really helps her. So then reducing the turn meter so that she doesn't devastate you might be a plus. Okay. Single target gains 6 crit chance ups. All right. Okay. Let's read the rest of the kit. Dark Treason. Damage to all enemies. Apply 2 crit chance downs to each target. 120% additional damage if an enemy has crit chance up. Legendary. Gain 3 crit damage ups for 1 turn if an enemy has crit chance up. This is a whole lot of based on others having crit. And it just makes me think like the tunes that do keep crit chance ups or are reliant on crit chance ups. Okay, anyway, start with a batarang. Start with a bang. Start with a batarang. Start with a bang. Damage to a single target. If the enemy has speed ups, purge them. Okay, so this is a very anti-speedster ability. Legendary, 50% chance to gain a medium overheal. Purge them. Max 3. You're purging 3. I mean, I guess. That's okay. I mean, not anything to write home about. One bad day. Every time Batman Who Laughs is attacked, has a 75% chance to apply 25% turn meter down on the enemy team. Wow. That I like. That I like. Legendary. When an enemy dies, Batman Who Laughs uses Bat Smile on another target. I like that one. One bad day. The rest of his kit isn't impressing me so much just because, and part of that is because I need to go ahead and like refresh my memory on all the crit chance ups, crit chance down tunes. The only ones on the top of my head right now I can think of are like Steppenwolf and Owlman. Steppenwolf has crit chance ups, right? Um, Superwoman gives herself crit chance ups, if I'm not mistaken. So I need to refresh my mind on those kits. But so far, his kit hasn't been impressive, um, except for one bad day. That looks impressive. Crow, Crow, Crow. 75% chance to apply Enrage on a random enemy at the end of his turn. Legendary. If Enrage is in effect, apply 4 agility down. But I mean, how do I put this? This has the same feeling as last month where it was Dove and Hawk, where I was like, Dove seems like she's going to be fun, whether she's useful or not, I don't know, but she's going to be fun. And she ended up being fun, and I think she has some utility. I think she's maybe better than I initially thought she would be. She's not game changing again like anyone else, like the ones that came out in the first 3 months, but she's good. She's fun. I had the same feeling about King Shazam. I think he'll be fun. I don't know how useful he will actually be. I think he'll be useful in PvE content, definitely, but I'm not so sure about in PvP. The Nightmare campaign is just to be seen. And then Batman Who Laughs. I mean, I feel like he has one really good ability, which is One Bad Day, and I'm trying to reread it because I'm invested in the fact that Batman, Batman. I want him to be good, but I mean, the turn meter down on that fourth ability really does make him great, but or is really a great ability. But the others, they're very meh to me. Like, of course, I'm gonna go for him because he's Batman, and I'm gonna try to do good in Siege and blah blah blah. But I think I'm trying to convince myself of a kit that, when I look at it, I'm not too convinced by. But then, I mean, I'm gonna have to check on the crit chance up, crit chance down tunes to be sure that I'm not just ignoring it. Because truth be told, I only really pay attention to crit chance up or down when I have Superwoman, when I'm running with Superwoman. Any other times, I'm not too concerned about it. Is it a bad buff? No. Is it a great buff? No, in my view. So I'm not really too concerned when somebody else has it. Like, Arcus doesn't have crit chance ups and he's still a nightmare. You know what I mean? Azrael doesn't have crit chance ups and he's still a nightmare. So yeah, I don't know. All right, so to Barda. Now, when I saw that Barda had a rework, I was like, does she need one? And then I realized I haven't used her in like a year, and I was like, okay, well that might be it. Um, and there was one main thing that changed in her kit that makes her very, very viable now, a viable substitution to Harley Quinn. A fierce new god. I'm not going to read her description because I know who she is. Planet Breaker. Damage to an enemy. Gain 4 stamina ups. Legendary 100% additional damage if Barda is taunting. I'm going to try to do a 7011 video on Barda. I did not take her first because I have her L4, but I should have her L5 by the end of this month. So I'll take that fifth, and I'll probably take her RB1 just because she seems like she's a strong taunter. Strength of the New Gods. Gain taunt time 2 turn. Apply 5 stamina up and 15% turn meter up to all allies. There go your stamina ups for Dark Side. And then Legendary also gains 6 mins. This is what makes her part of what makes her obnoxious and damn near impossible to kill. Aerial Smash. Damage to an enemy and apply stun. Like, this used to be you had a chance to apply it, but now they've given it as a stun. Awesome improvement. Legendary. Apply 2 permanent stamina ups always and 2 mins to all allies. Wait, I've been reading that wrong. So that's whenever she uses her A3. That's really good. That's really good. I like that a lot, actually. I thought that was a passive ability somewhere, that the 2 permanent stamina ups and the 2 mins, but no, it's her A3. All right. Blessings of New Genesis. 70% chance to gain 30% turn meter and 2 mins each time Barda takes damage. This is what infuriates people. Along with Legendary, 50% chance to use Strength of the New Gods after Blessing of New Genesis. So, like, 70% chance to do that. And then, if you do that, you have a 50% chance to use Strength of the New Gods, which is what part of what makes her an awesome taunter. It's not, again, it's less than a 50-50 chance because of the 70%, but it's still good. It still procs fairly often, actually. Um, Resilience of Apocalypse at the beginning of each turn, 40% chance to gain death immunity. If Barda has 5 or more stamina ups, legendary, and this is the key, Big Bard uh, starts the combat with taunt. And this was the problem before. I wished, like before when she first came out, that they had made her a turn 0 taunter. They've done that here, which makes her a viable like substitution for Harley Quinn. And I feel like she's a more reliable taunter than Harley Quinn as soon as you give her that 0 turn taunt. Boom. I've been running her a lot lately. I'm going to run her some more. I like her. I like her a lot. I liked her a lot before. She just wasn't really viable because she wasn't a turn 0 taunter. So you had to speed her up because she's also pretty slow. You had to speed her up to get her to taunt. I would use like Wally West to do that. And then you would have a taunter, but it was like a little bit, it was too many parts to get her taunt as a taunter to work. Now, turn 0, she's awesome. Bizarro #1. I do not develop Bizarro. I am not a fan of the Bizarro character himself. I apologize for those of you who are Bizarro fans. I'm not, and only because like I always feel bad for him whenever he's trying his best, man, and then he messes up, and I understand how that feels, and it's like he can't help it. He didn't ask for this, and so like it's hard for me to like. I just feel bad for him. I want him to like succeed and really like be a hero. You know what I mean? I just feel, it hurts my heart. I love you, Bizarro. Um, so Bizarro number one. I just feel like I want to give Bizarro a hug. Oh, it says Bizarro hug. I feel like I just want to give Bizarro a hug and be like, dude, I feel you. It's okay. You're awesome. All right, Bizarro hug. Damage to an enemy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't hug him. Plus 150% damage if Bizarro is debuffed. This is part of the things that I was talking about with the. I still can't remember your name. About how debuffs should make him stronger, or how we can change debuffs into buffs or whatever. But that was part of what we were discussing. Can't miss is what's been added to the kit. Legendary 10% true heal for each debuff on Bizarro. Um, Bizarro say hi, gain taunt, 5 stamina. Wait, if it's a taunt move, shouldn't it be Bizarro say bye? If you're taunting, you're trying to bring him to you, and he does opposite. So shouldn't it be Bizarro say bye? Whatever. 5 stamina ups and a heavy overheal. Legendary. If Bizarro is taunting, gain 1 awareness. Oh, okay. Okay. That's all. Well, I mean, that's just. Mm, that'd have been better if it was like on every turn with a passive. That would have been cool. Flame Breath. Special damage and apply 4 bleeds 3 turns to all enemies. Legendary, apply 1 extra bleed 3 turns for each debuff on Bizarro, maximum 6. That could be very, very, very devastating. That could be really devastating. So then you'd be putting like 6 bleeds on everybody on the team, on the enemy team. I mean, okay. All right, freeze vision, special damage. Purge all immunities from target and apply stun to an enemy legendary. Begin battle with taunt. So he's also turn 0 taunter now. Bizarro overheal self if Bizarro is dealt a critical hit. All right. Legendary gain 2 taunts, 25% chance to also gain death immunity at the beginning of his turn. Okay. So I guess that just protects against retaliations like come on. Wonder Woman Coda and Arcus. But I guess he's pretty tanky, I'm assuming. Actually, let me compare the HP pool 27k. 28. So yeah, so he's a pretty tanky tune. I don't know. His kit reads kind of blah to me. I kind of like the concept that we came up with the other viewer, where it was basically any debuffs he get, he just changes them into the opposite, so that way he just becomes stronger. So if you give him a bunch of strength downs, you have Black Mask, for example, he gets a bunch of strength downs. Just change him all to strength ups, and instead of the debuff immunity, give him or instead of buff immunity, give him debuff immunity. And so everything that he gets every turn for every tune that goes, he changes his debuffs into buffs. But, so, all right, I think he's gonna be okay. The only one I'm really impressed with so far has been Big Barda. I really like what they did with her kit so far. I think that Batman Who Laughs is gonna be okay at best. And then I think King Shazam is gonna be pretty good. But again, that's my bias in terms of disease. So then we go through the other events, PvP, Steppenwolf. I'm really happy about that because I would love to develop him more. I think I have enough frags to take him like L2 or something. So I would love to be able to develop Steppenwolf. Um, the Wraith tournament, you have Bizarro number 1, Black Hand. Go after Black Hand if you have specific difficulties with Superman. He is the anti-Superman and the anti-Arcus. Big Barda, go for her, definitely. Oh wait, is this these are the rewards, right? For the Wraith. Yeah, because they have Hulk right there. Sorry. All right, so then you have Hulk, the Avatar of War. I still don't know if he's good or not. And then Arsenal Roy Harper. I've heard that he's not bad. I've heard that he's underrated. I haven't developed him much though. For March 2 showdowns for Ultraman. No thank you. For those of you who don't have Ultraman, or those of you who are beginner to mid game, go for it. Always collect the frags. Always collect the frags. But they might miss me on this showdown. The board clear for these tournaments is Doomsday, the ultimate. I want to work on Doomsday more for Nightmare. I have him 60-10 right now, I believe, or 70-10, something like that. All right, so then the blitzes are Venom, villains, and physical blitzes. And then the Siege tournament is Batman Who Laughs. Who's eligible? Batman the King, blah, blah, blah. Big Barda, okay. Bizarro, I don't have. Shazam, I do have 7011. Hawk Girl, awesome. Black Manta, Reverse Flash. Okay, I like Black Manta. I do like Black Manta. The events, Deathstroke, collect his frags. I don't think he's going to be remarkably useful in PvP. However, I did just do a video on him running against a revive team, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. So definitely collect those frags. His reworks have made him awesome. And then Owlman, is he the best? No, but he's like a Steppenwolf Jr. He helps you with those hit chance ups. I think he is better than most people give him credit for, but is he great? No, he's not. But he's really good. He's really, really good. And I think, oh, this, we're in the middle of raid right now, and this would be for the top 500. They're gonna have to miss me on this one too. And I love some Batman, but yeah, no, no. In my Kim's convenient voice, yeah, no. I love the Mary Shazam Final Crisis skin. However, I don't even have her 6010, so there's no point in me like spending $10 on her skin. So, in any case, oh, Gorilla Grodd. Ooh, be sure to check out Monday during May. Fan favorite skins. Gorilla Grodd, Gorilla City, and Beast Boy New 52. No, sure, why not? Okay, so in any case, that's it. Let me know what you think of the tunes that are being released, the reworks. What are your feelings on them? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think they're going to be great? Do you think they're going to be terrible? Let me know. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.